Well, hello there, Dukely here, and today we're playing Train Simulator 2014. This is something a little bit different for me. I don't think I've ever recorded any Train Simulator. However, I played Microsoft Train Simulator, like the very first one, like 100 years ago when I was a young man, and I really liked it a lot, and I saw this, and it was a good price, and anyway, we're going to go ahead. I've done a couple of these already. West Somerset Railway, which I really like. And I've done a couple of these steam trains. I blew it pretty badly on this one because I got stuck on this hill, and I couldn't get up enough pressure to go forward. And then there's some what are these? Diesels. I know what I'm talking about. So I figured we'll start off with a steam, and then we'll move on to a diesel or whatever you guys want to see, if you want to see any more. So I'll go ahead and hit go. We're going to do the Santa Special. This is the, I think it said Prussia or Prussian was the name of this, or the class of this locomotive. I do know how to drive steam. Simply because when I had played Microsoft Train Simulator 100 years ago, I pretty much just remembered all of it and kind of remembered what you need to do, and so far it's worked for me on this. I do think there's tutorials, which I should probably have a look at. So this game doesn't have the best graphics, but they're a lot better than Trains Simulator 2012, which is another one I've played recently. The only thing that's wrong with this is it really needs vertical sync, which it does not have. Okay, so we're on board with a Santa special delivery. Festivities have been arranged in Minehead, and the locals are traveling to join the fun. Let's get people loaded and then head off. Okay, so I think we're already ready to go. So excuse me if there's like long just silence of me because I'm trying to focus on driving the train and whatnot. Let's get a more exciting view, huh? So here we go. We got this is a train we got number 88. It says SDJR. Oh my god. I can read, I swear. SDJR. And I have no idea, like, what railroad it's from, what SDJR is. Somerset and Dorset? Something railway? Possibly? I don't know. Not everyone has boarded yet. This is not going to look good on your record. Failed. Excuse me? Didn't it just tell me... Look, Washford. Hold on. Pick up passengers from Washford. I'm all the way over here. Whoops. You didn't tell me I needed to actually pick anybody up back there. Oh dear. Well, we'll keep going. I'll probably fail this mission. Jesus, come on, get going, train. So when you have a steam train, you don't need to have the reverser on full once the train starts moving. The reverser is the middle one. You generally don't need to leave the throttle open either. But I guess I have a fair number of cars here. 5, so it's a heavy train. I want to try to at least get up to the line speed, which is 20. Go ahead and stick my head out the window. The whistle's so great. Ah, what's a lovely train. I mean, look at this. What a fantastic train. Steam trains are just better. They're better than everything else. Such majestic. So now I'm going a little bit quick. Well, maybe not. I'm okay. So right here is like the line speed, and my current speed is the higher a taller number there. Here's a gradient. So I'm coasting quite well here. But it appears it's going up. It's an uphill gradient. So I'll probably need a little bit more juice here. Just a tap. Over here is the boiler pressure. And this is the pressure for the brakes, which I'm not using at all. If I were to use the brakes, when you have a steam train, you want to apply them, and then you pull the brake back down onto a setting that's called running, which will basically kind of hold the brake pressure on the amount of applied brake that you would set, and that works pretty well if you're going downhill and stuff. So you can hear that the boiler pressure's gone off because we're not running. But if I just pop it for a second here, because I'm losing a little bit of speed. With the steam, it's more about being efficient with the pressure and stuff, so that you don't waste coal and water. Because you can see I need... Actually, this is really cool. If we go back inside, the door is actually open. See if I hit... So there, I just want him to throw some more in because we're at 64%. Now you do lose pressure when the door is open, so... You really only want to add more when you're stopped. But, I did fail a couple of the steam things because I ran out of water and stuff while I was running. You don't want that to happen, so you just fail automatically. It's a lovely day. So this game apparently has had the same graphics engine for like several years in a row. It's been pretty much the same. So now we got a bit of a climb here. Now this is probably going to say whistle. Yeah, lovely. Make sure I got some speed going up this hill. It's lovely. Lovely hill. I think if we hit... Yeah. Look at this. First class. But yeah, back to the graphics. They're definitely dated for such a new game. And unfortunately, there's no vertical sync. As you can see, when I move like this, it gets really choppy. And again, for a game this new, not having vertical sync, what? But there's supposed to be a new version of this. 2015 is coming out like next month. Maintain my speed here. Doing a really bad job with it. Anyway, new version. It's coming out. And I'd like to get that one as well. Supposedly it's a free upgrade from the previous version. So like, because I have 14, I should get 15 for free? But that seems really ridiculous. I mean, that's great. Like, yeah, I want it for free, but at the same time, how can they afford to do that? I guess they want to reward loyal fans and whatnot. And supposedly all the like routes and stuff, because this game has like something ridiculous, like 150 different DLCs for like routes and trains and like paint schemes and just all kinds of stuff like that. And I guess they're going to be all compatible, so that if you have this, you know, this route, like this is West Somerset West or West Somerset Railroad or Railway, then I should be able to play this on the next version, which will have like updated, you know, graphics and all that. Hopefully, it could be that it will just run on the old engine. excuse me, run on this old engine, and but that would be that'd be a bit shit. Anyway, I've stopped increasing my speed because you can see the station Washford is coming up here. You have to give it a little bit more, just because I don't want to stop way back here. Got a lovely bridge. You can see there's people in there, which is cool. They're all animated and everything. But then once you go back inside, look, the fireman's gone. So that's weird. We're getting up to the station here. Let's see, I was supposed to be there at 15:49. That's probably about when I'm gonna get there. Train's making some lovely sounds. My PSI is flashing. It's a bit low. Have them add some more water. Agua. Just gonna rev it real quick. Get back up to the station. So now I am late because of my bad stoppage. A lot of this game is learning when to stop, when to start braking, so that you hit the platform at just the right time. You pretty much want to stop so that your engine is off the end on the far side, so that all the cars are against the platform, because you don't want people to have to get out into the snow and shit. Because, as you can imagine, that upsets them, and you lose points. And in the mode I'm playing, which is career, there's points for everything, and they are friggin' ruthless. They were like, oh, you sped for 0.5 of a second? Well, that's 10,000 points I'm taking away from you, and things like that. Anyway, it's not very nice to you. So anyway, we're cruising right in here. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some brake, because now I'm going too fast. I'm gonna put my reverser on neutral. And now I'm really gonna put it on, and now I'm gonna go on to... Oops. I fucked it up. There we go, running. I'm pretty sure all the cars made it into the platform, except maybe that far one. I'm gonna have them add some more coal while we're stopped. So now, I actually kind of want to leave the brake on. Put the reverser on 75%. And this is the time it's taking for the people to get on and get off, or whatever. So let's see if it gives me... It'll probably give me a time penalty or something or other for being about a minute late. Look, a timeliness penalty. I don't really understand how that works, but sure. Get right up here. I get that on 30%. Now, I would usually play with a keyboard, but I'm just doing it up here so you guys can better see what's occurring. And I'm going to close the firebox now. The furnace door, whatever. Probably had the throttle open a bit too long there. It's such a fantastic whistle. Absolutely fantastic. See, if we look at... We got quite a few cameras as well. So there's 3, which takes you to the end. 2 is the outside, like this. You've got 5, which is, I don't know, a trackside flyby sort of camera. And 5, interior. 6 is like for coupling, if you're shunting and stuff. Let's see, we're going, we got downhill gradient for sure. I'm just going to put a little bit of brake on. There we go, now I got it at a good spot. I'm going to put it on running. For some reason it hasn't popped up there, though. Now I don't really need it on. Okay, now I need a bit more. So basically, you don't want to exceed this speed limit, or you will be penalized quite heavily. See? There it is. So it gives you basically a 2-second penalty for every second, or 2-point penalty every second you're over the speed limit. So I just did that for your benefit, so you could see what that was about. You can see I'm still on minus 62 points, because I blew 200 points at the beginning, because, excuse me, it didn't tell me I needed to open my doors to get passengers, because I've never done a scenario where I needed to do that before, so my mistake. You should never assume anything. Now, if I can get this to a good balance that I'm not scared about, here's us. We can see they give you this lovely map. Here's our next stop. I've driven this route a few times. Whoops, no, wrong fucking lever. Fail. So yeah, I've driven this route quite a few times in Steam and Diesel, because it's probably like my favorite route. And I just picked it up a few days ago, and the reason I'm doing this video now is because it's on sale on Steam right now. This DLC. So you can pick it up now for, I think it includes an engine pack of diesels, which is Christ, trying to make a video of this and play at the same time is really difficult, like really difficult. Yeah, so you get the West Somerset Railway, which includes the steam locomotives and stuff, and then they give you the diesel pack, which is like 2 or 3 more engines, and that would normally be like $20, but it's thrown in for free pretty much with this deal they have going right now. So if you're interested at all in this route or these locomotives that I'm driving here, this one, the Washwood. You should go and have a look at it. Oh, I never turned the light on. There we go. Then you have a second light here. See, that one's red? That means you're going backwards. At least I'm pretty sure. We can also switch sides like this, too, if we want to look out the other window. Oh, yeah. You can just do that, too. But, hey, however you want to play. You can be all realistic and be like, oh, no, I have to go into the train before I can walk, and then walk to the other side before I can stick my head out the window. Okay, so we're coming into Blue Anchor. I think that is down. DN. The English have fantastic names for, like, towns and places. It's just, they do such a great job with that. Or they did, you know. The Victorians or the medievals and all that. Whenever it was named. It's like in America, everything's named after stuff from another country. Like, you know, Berlin. There's like a Berlin in every state. And a Springfield. So yeah. It's, some of these graphics are pretty bad. Some of these assets, like this tree, is just, ooh. The snow looks okay. The ground texture is not awful. I do have to say this route does look nicer when you're not in the snow. I think the snow really hides a lot of features, which is good, because that's kind of what it does in real life, but at the same time, So I'm down to 102, negative 102 for my score now. Holy shit, I need to slow down. I'm going to apply a shit ton of brake right here. So I need to get down to 15, and I did it just in time. Gonna give a little bit of speed on the throttle there. Perhaps a tad more. There's another whistle sign right there. This is uphill, so there's a good chance I'm going to get stuck at the station and blow it. So that's a... Oh no, that's not the same train as me, but that train drives really well. I like that train a lot. Bring my reverser back down. I'm going to apply some brake here. I'm going to open the firebox. We're going to add some water. It's going to be a good stop. And there we are. Oh, I should hit T. T is open the doors. So there we go, everyone's got out. Some people are going to get in here. Wow, your feet are sinking, sir. I'm also rolling forward. Hello. Jeez, look at this guy. He shit his pants or what? What's wrong with that woman? Ma'am, your legs. Also, you've sunk through... Everybody's... This wet pavement? You guys probably shouldn't be walking in it if it's wet pavement. Whatever. Hey, I'm not going to tell you how to walk or where to walk. Okay, so we got to be careful because we got a 15 mile an hour speed limit coming out of the station. And, oh, it's throwing me back inside. How rude. Guess I got to keep it open a little bit longer. Okay, look, I've got 58 points because yes, I was not extremely late. I didn't actually look and see what the time was on that one. And the way these work down here, you can see it says 25 mile an hour speed limit. So basically, I can't go 25 miles an hour until my last car has gone past this signal, and that will show up here too. So like right now, if I were to hit 25, even though I'm past the signal, I would still be penalized. But you'll see, once the back of the train gets past, it'll increase. I might get a little bit of a... Yeah, I did. I was a little bit too early on there, but I wanted to soup it up just a little bit to get cruising here. So this is great. I'm not using any fuel. You see, I forgot to put my reverser down a little bit. That's why I was going a bit slow off the start there. I'm going to give it a little bit of juice. Oh yeah, it's going pretty good. A little bit more. I thought I was going to be going a bit faster, but the gradient is fairly level. Even though it says 1 in 200. Nobody in the back. It's weird, you can't see people inside your own train. You just don't see them. It's a bit dark in here, Jesus. The whistle's so great. So let's see, we're going to Dunster, and then probably to Minehead is the end of the line. So yes, I've run this line a number of times. And it's fantastic. Most of it is downhill, which is even easier with a steam train because you just lay off the throttle, and then you have plenty of fuel and water, and your boiler pressure is always pretty good. So there we go. Reached our cruising speed. Listen to that. It sounds so good. Fantastic. Locomotives are fantastic feat of human engineering. Human engineering. It's not like bears can engineer anything, I guess, so. But anyway, it's great. One of the best, one of the most important inventions, too, but also one of the coolest. Pretty much everybody likes trains, too. Like, if you don't like trains, what the hell's wrong with you? The man's greatest inventions. Fairly boring scenery here. Very dark as well. Is there a time? 1600. Well, I guess if it's winter. Okay, so we got a 15 mile an hour coming up here. Dunster. Dunster. There'll probably be a whistle thing up here somewhere. So the trick is you want to maximize your speed, but not speed through the slow sections. So like, I should really be trying to keep it on 25 here, like really close to 25, but I'm having a hard enough time just driving the actual train while doing a video, because it's just like, there's a lot going on. So I can just about see it now. So I'm going to just put my brakes on. Lowest setting. There's probably a more efficient way of doing this, but this is just what I've been doing. Now I'm going to take them off, because we are decreasing in speed. And I should be able to kill 2 miles an hour fairly quickly now, once I get up to the signal. So that's going to be another whistle sign right there, because there's a level crossing. That's probably why the speed limit's gone down, and it's also probably gone down because we're going to a station. Okay, so I've got it below 15. Now the trick is to kind of keep it below 15, but not burn off all this speed until I'm about at the platform, and then when I'm about halfway through the platform is when I'll start putting my brakes on pretty hard. Oh, stop. Barely speeding at all. Speed for about 10 seconds? Yeah. Well, kill yourself now, because you've just violated a million laws. So I'm going to apply it on 15, and I'm going to bring it down to running. There we go. It's actually not done a whole lot for me. Keep it on apply a bit more. Coming in a little bit fast. I'm going to apply a shit ton of brake. Okay, now I want to flip it down to running. Actually, I'm going to take it off, because one of my cars didn't even make it in. Oh dear. Well, that's pretty close. Some of them will give you will lose points for not having all of the cars on the platform. It's like an accuracy something or other. Well, they can. It's just a little bit of a step off there. No one gets off at the back. Give me a break. So this is like, I think the way they're modeled in this game, like the Can you hear the festivities? Everyone on board is getting excited. Oh. Anyway, so I think the way the give it up to about 50. It's looking good. What the hell's wrong with that guy? Take it easy, fella. These are all historical, like, preserved routes that are being driven in this game, I think, because everything is modern. Except for the trains themselves, including like the people's clothes and all that, and there's like fairly modern signals. There's also like danger signs on some of the carriages and things. If you look at the back, there. See, I just noticed that. That's why I'm saying this. Filled up on water, great. Get a little bit more speed on, come on. So we're going up to our last stop, which is Minehead, which is not far away. It's all straight through here. And Minehead is a really cool switchyard too. There's a lot of stuff in there. Usually multiple trains parked there as well. I'm just going to try to get this sucker right up to 25. Beautiful. So yeah, I don't know if they have period routes. When I did the Microsoft Train Simulator, they had like period routes. So it was like you drove in the Victorian era, and you know everything was dressed up to look a certain, like it was from a certain time period. But this one seems to be just historical routes from modern, you know, modern preserved routes for steam trains, which I would imagine there's quite a few of in England since they had the first real railroads and all that. So, see, these are very modern buildings. Ooh, bit of lag. Oh, those little bit of lag spikes are apparently due to the dated graphics engine. It basically is loading the next section of the line, and it just gives you like a momentary lag spike. And those are apparently completely avoidable no matter what kind of computer you have. So if you are getting those, or you're seeing them and going, oh no, that's nothing you can do about that. Hopefully, when they do this update for the next version here, the 2015 version, it'll be better. Won't have that kind of crap going on. Okay, so we're coming up fairly quickly on a 10 mile an hour, or 10 kilometer an hour. No, we're in England, mile an hour. 10 mile an hour speed limit because we're going into the big switchyard platform area of Minehead down. I think that's down. And that's our final stop, and then it will tell me that I failed because I just done too much shit wrong. Alright. So I'm slowing down on my own right now. I'm going to try to cut this really close. I'm going to apply some brake. You can pretty much see level crossing up there, I think, maybe? Yeah. So we're going to have a whistle coming up. I'm going to apply a little bit more brake. I'll switch that down into running. And I'm going to let her off. See, even then, I brake too early, but it's better to brake too early and than brake too late, because you don't risk the speeding, getting a speeding warnings and all that if you brake too early. Also, you don't ever want to blow past the station, because I think backing up on a railroad may be like illegal. I mean, like you're not supposed to back up. Like if you miss a platform, you should just stop and hope that it will let you open the doors and count as a stop station. Otherwise, you may have to just keep going and it will tell you missed the station. Which could happen. So we're going into Minehead Down now. Past this level crossing. We'll see where it takes us. Probably gonna go straight in here. We might go down the side track. There's another train here. Oh, it's just carriages. There's nothing. There's nobody driving. There's no locomotive. Look at the smoke coming out of the whistle too. Is fantastic. Oh. It has switched us down the side. So what's that say back there? Minehead something down? Minehead station down or something? It's probably the signal box, right? So that's the guy who has to make sure nobody's going to smash into each other. We don't really have to worry about reading signals on this because, well, they do pop up on here. And it will generally tell you in a scenario if there's some sort of signal you need to pay attention to. So yeah, we're coming in nice and slow. It says we're supposed to be there at 16:12:37, and it's giving me an estimate of 16:13:38. But I think I'm gonna be closer to the actual arrival time here, if not 20 seconds before, 10 seconds before. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my brakes, because now we are in the station area. Once I get down to about 8 inches of pressure, I'm going to put into running. There you go. You get a nice smooth stop. And then we'll hit T to open the door. And there they go. They had a lovely, lovely ride. They're coming down to some sort of festival down here. Some sort of Christmas-related festival. I don't see anything Christmassy or Christmas-related. I'm really tongue-tied today. What do we look... Yeah, so here's the view from above. This is a fairly large yard. So it should say you've won, but then it won't tell me that once I get back. We're here, but things haven't gone well. We may have missed out on all the activities. See how you can improve by checking the debriefing screen. Scenario incomplete. So because I... Oops. It just took me right through. But because I had skipped that first station at the beginning, I basically failed the whole thing. So I should have just restarted from the beginning. But no matter. It gives me an excuse to play it again. So yeah, that was Train Simulator 2014. I really like this game. There's not a whole lot going on. You kind of just have to pay attention to the driving, and you get to look around a little bit, see some scenery and whatnot. But it's a very relaxing game. And if you want to see more, let me know, because this is fun, and I'll play some more. So yeah, just leave some comments down below, and subscribe, follow me on Twitter and all that to know when new episodes and shows and all that go live. And I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.